kind of a.
Okay.
Hey ma'am, you mentioned you lived around here. What's your reaction to this hit and run?
I think it's really disheartening. It's shocking. It's a super busy, populated area, so I just can't believe someone would do that.
And how often do you notice hit and runs or crashes around here?
Never. I mean, if they are, it's just simple like traffic accidents. So this is really shocking to see.
Want to get out? How do you feel about pedestrian and cyclist safety, especially on 4th Avenue around Atlantic?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a cyclist here in New York, and I'm always afraid for my safety. So seeing something like this gives me even more pause.
And from what I understand, it's a pedestrian, not a cyclist or anything like that, and they're looking for this car that's anything else you'd like to say about it?
I just hope they find the person who fled the scene so they can be held accountable.
Yeah. What do you think they were thinking as they fled the scene after they hit a pedestrian?
I honestly can't say.
Do you want to give your name?
My name is Molly Charatola.
Can you spell it?
Molly, Molly, Charatola, Trerotola.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so you mentioned you live close by. So what's your reaction to this hit and run crash here?
I mean, it's upsetting, but I also feel it was kind of inevitable in a way. Drivers coming up and down 4th Avenue just don't really pay attention or care to pedestrians or bikers or anything like that, and it's kind of I mean, it was inevitable, I feel. It's sad.
Yeah, how often do you notice hit and runs or crashes around here?
Can't say off the top of my head hit and runs, but I mean...
How do you feel about pedestrians and pedestrian safety, cyclists, etc.? I see you ride a skateboard.
Yeah, pedestrian safety, it's not really prioritized on this stretch, especially because this is such a weird little part of 4th Avenue. I think it's great they have the bike lanes and everything that are sort of, they've done that in the past year and change, but even if you go up a few blocks on Dean or Pacific, the bike lane just goes into traffic, and ideally people are supposed to block it, or supposed to not drive over it, but it just becomes unusable because people are turning onto Atlantic. Just because this street's so big, it's just sort of, people just speed up and down all the time. Crossing the street, people will go, I don't know, I want to say like 40 or 50 miles an hour and just constantly almost hit people, especially on a little bit further down.
What's your name?
Andrew.
Can you spell?
Andrew.